Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. Let's see. I have a request. And it's Adele. Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. Thank you for joining me today on a special Christmas Eve version of my show. I'm going to do a quick monologue, but then we have an X space going right now. So if anybody's watching and you want to join the space and get in on the conversation, go to my profile at the Rob1772. I'm sure that most of the people that are watching already know that, but it's there. If you guys want to come in, request up, I'll bring you up, and we can have a. Yes, Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. Thank you for the comments. If you want to talk about vitriolic political shit tonight, this is probably not the space for you or the show. I'm sure that we will talk about some kind of politics, but because it always devolves into that anyway, no matter how hard you try to stay away from it. I do want to say that last night, so I have a TikTok. Obviously, it's Patriot Rob. Back when I was with my ex, like 2 years ago, she comes up to me and she's like, "Rob, I really want this hairdryer for Christmas." And I went, "Okay, well, where's the link?" So she sends me a link. It's to the TikTok shop. Now, I didn't have a TikTok at the time. And I was like, is there any other place that I could buy this fucking thing? Like, please don't. And if you know anything about TikTok, you have to have a TikTok account, and you got to order from the TikTok shop. Well, at least you did 2 years ago. I don't know if it's changed since then. And yes, nine, Sue's absolutely 9. And she's like, but I really want it. And it was like a knockoff Dyson, I guess. And I'm not a knockoff kind of guy. If you've seen my studio, nothing in my studio is a fucking knockoff. But she's like, this is the one I really want. And I said, well, I have to make a fucking TikTok account to get this for you. And she's like, please. And I went, fuck off. So last year, when Aaron was still on Facebook, Aaron Sorrells, and we were working on promoting his June rally, he's like, "You got TikTok?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "You want to go live?" I said, "Dude, you got to have like 1,000 people like following you on there." So he's like, "Just check it out." So I go on there, and I got like 1,010 people following me, and I had never even posted a fucking video. And I was like, all right. So we went live one time, and within 35 minutes, pretty much, I got my account restricted. Are you guys surprised? I'm not. But it was a pretty innocuous thing that I said. This is a Christmas story because I technically was buying the hairdryer for Christmas. So we were talking about Congress killing a bill. And I said, well, they killed the bill. And it like literally, I think some little bot ran across the screen with a big red flag and said, no, you can't do that. And I said, what? And they fucking banned me for like a week for saying kill the bill. And even though I fought it, I said, listen, it's common parlance in our lexicon to say when Congress, pretty much vetoes a bill, they call it killing a bill. And they were like, no, you threatened the violence. And I went, against the bill? Fucking TikTok. So anyway, I got a new phone, and so I reinstalled all my apps. I got a phone, and then I didn't like it, and I got another phone, and I still don't like this fucking phone either. But whatever, it is what it is. So I reinstalled all my apps, and I got a notification that Colonel Rob Manus. Oh, I got a request. Hold on one second. I will bring you up. I got a notification, and obviously with the new with the new phone, and I didn't set up my notifications or whatever when I switched everything over. I usually have my notifications off for, garbage like that. But I got a notification that what I thought was Colonel Manus going live on TikTok. I had to go look. I was like, "There's no way Colonel Manus is live on TikTok." And it was just a clip of his show. And then I kind of flipped up, and I ended up in the live section. Holy shit is all I can say. The insanity that is TikTok. 5 minutes in, I was like, oh man, I actually miss X now, because if you think things are bad here, holy crap. If you've ever delved into TikTok or went down the rabbit hole in TikTok, oh my God. I ended up on a live with somebody because I just heard the most ridiculous shit. And I said, well, you guys know me, so I can't not go in and shred people when they're being really stupid. And turns out the person that was hosting the live, I am going to have this person on my show. I'm hoping on Friday. I don't know. I think they got 165,000 followers on TikTok. So I'm not doing it because they have that many. It's just because I had a very engaging conversation, and it's going to be way, way, way the fuck out of my wheelhouse when I have this interview. So, but I'm actually really looking forward to that a lot. Yeah. So it is Christmas Eve. I hope everybody's going to have a great night. I hope everybody's going to have a great day tomorrow. I'm not somebody who I don't celebrate Christmas. I have to, and I do for my children, because it's not about me. I'm an old ass man. Christmas doesn't matter to me anymore. Kind of never did, even when I was a kid, but I find the joy not in the season. I can't wait for this month to be over. This is a miserable month for me, but I find the joy in my kids. I love seeing them open up presents. I love the fact that they are still infatuated with the lights, and they haven't lost that light inside of them. So I reluctantly go along and I shove down my shit. Bright Eyes, post what? My show? Oh yeah, no. I'm not doing the show on TikTok. No. This person's actually going to come in the studio. Not in my studio, but in the studio. And I'm going to interview them. And yes, it's just going to be, and I'm going to have a space going, and we'll be doing the regular show. I tried to do before I go down that rabbit hole. So, my son this year, he's my son's a gamer. He's also a nerd and a metalhead and a jock. He's all of these things. He's very eclectic. He plays football. He's a star football player. He's an absolute star wrestler. He literally has not lost a match yet. And then he's a sophomore that they instantly put him into varsity. He was in junior varsity, and they were like, yeah, no, dude, you gotta wrestle for varsity. I mean, the kid's my size, not my weight yet, but and he loves metal, and he plays video games, and he draws. I gotta try to get my New England accent out of that shit. And he plays D&D, and so he's a very well-rounded kid. So I thought he was going to tell me he wants, video games for Christmas. Like he wants the Series X. And I thought that's what he would be asking for this year. Nope. This year he wants two things. He wants a skateboard, be still my heart. And he wants a fucking snowboard, be still my heart. So he's been skiing since we moved here because we don't live very far from like the major ski areas. And, oh shit, I just doxed myself. I don't care.
Two more ways to bust his ass.
Yeah, absolutely, Jeff. And so he's been, skiing since he was, oh shit, we moved here when he was 8. So he started skiing when he was 10. And he's 15, so yeah, about 5 years. And last year he decided he was he wanted to rent a snowboard for the season. He wanted to snowboard, and he got the bug just like his old man did when I started snowboarding way back in the day. And I'm really proud of this kid. He keeps active, and he's like, Dad, I just want a snowboard and I want a skateboard. And I said, are you sure, dude? And he's like, yeah. Last year, he wanted a gun. And we took him to the gun store. And I said, dude, whatever one you want. And he was looking at like a Sig Legion. And I said, there you go, dude. And he, fucking last year I was doing pretty good. So last year, the gun was $1,200. He's like, no, I want this one. It was a knockoff Beretta. And I went, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, no, this is what I want. And I said, all right, dude, whatever, man. So this year I got him a snowboard. My older daughter got him a really, and her fiance got him a really nice deck and trucks. This summer he just happened to be hanging out at his friend's house, and there's a couple of skate parks around, and he went there and he literally got the bug for skateboarding. And I was like, psh. So, yeah, I've never been a big tree guy. Like before my son was born, my daughters were kind of like already out of the whole tree thing. So I had like in my old house down in Mass, I had a Nightmare Before Christmas tree. So it had Jack Skellington's head as the base, and then, a black tree coming out of it with, purple lights and shit. That was the Christmas tree that was in my house. I've never really been festive about it. But I try. And this year for me, this is going to be, a Christmas that I'm spending alone. And I'm not saying that for pity, because trust me when I tell you, I welcome the quiet. I will be welcoming sitting around in my drawers doing fucking nothing for a couple of days. But we had my son's mother. We had a very big extended family, and they were always they always made a big deal about Christmas. And with them, I felt a lot of love. I mean, her father, rest his soul, he died in the summer of 23. He was one of the greatest men I've ever known. He was way more of a father to me than my own father ever was. And, the Christmas just isn't the same. Like, I haven't been to Christmas with her side of even though her and I haven't been together in forever, I would still go to Christmas with them. They've always made me feel like family. And it's just the last 2 years, it just, hasn't felt the same without him being there. And, I don't know, man, Christmas is weird for me. It really is. It's not a depressing time for me. It's not I'm not miserable about it, and I'm not pissy about it, I guess. I don't know the word. I'm at a loss for words for what I'm saying. It's just kind of And again, like I said, all I really care about is my kids being fucking happy, and that matters the world to me. And we usually try to make them as happy as possible. My little one still has no idea about Christmas, so it's not like it's going to be a big deal to her. Next year is going to be a big deal, that's for sure. And then I am going to end up, Rob, I have to sing a Christmas song? Come on, I am not singing Sleigh Bells Ring. Are you listening? No, I'm not doing that. But
sing it and play on the guitar.
Oh man, are you kidding me? I'll do that when I'm not on live. For some reason, the camera will make me fucking choke, even though I've been on stage for like the last 30 fucking years. I don't know. I gotta Jingle Bells. I should play the Bart Simpson Jingle Bells. If anybody remembers that from fucking almost 40 years ago. You know, I was having a conversation with somebody and they told me that some of you won't know this, some of you will, but the band Slayer, their album, Rain and Blood, came out 40 years ago.
Merry Christmas and Rain and Blood.
Holy crap. 40 I know it came out in 86. I bought the fucking album when it came out. But just to have it like smacked in my face that that album is 40 years old boggles my fucking mind. And with that, yeah, so I tried to I tried to integrate TikTok into the studio here in the live, and for some reason everything that I've read, they said, oh, you should be able to do this and you should be able to do that, and there's just no way. I guess they came out with this thing called TikTok Studio now, where it's like their own studio. Yeah, I would end up playing the song "No Presents for Christmas" by King Diamond. That's probably what I would play. That's my Christmas song, or Jack's Lament, because yes, Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas movie, and it's probably the greatest Christmas soundtrack ever. So yeah, they're not allowing people to stream from like a StreamYard kind of thing into TikTok anymore. They want you to just be in their biosphere. And so I'm not going to waste my time if I can't like click on a button and have it streamed out, because right now this is being streamed to YouTube, X, Telegram, and Rumble. So if they don't want me to do that and they want to make it fucking hard for me, then I'm not. Plus, if you guys think that some of the spaces that you've been in and have listened to some of these like really like psychotic liberals, it's another level on TikTok, man. Just another level. Jack's Lament. There are few who deny that what I do, I am the best. For my talents are renowned far and wide. When it comes to surprises in the moonlit night, I excel. There you go. I'm not gonna finish. But whatever. Yeah, and those people, man, I don't know if TikTok really attracts more crazies than X, but holy shit. Some of the things I heard yesterday on on TikTok kind of blew my mind, and I went, I am really I'm in fucking clown world right now.
I've heard it all.
Dude, it is. Jeff, let me tell you, man, it is I've never really spent any time on after they kind of knocked my dick in the dirt for a week. I was just like, I'm not wasting my time or investing any of my time in supporting this shit. And I just never got it off my phone. And like I said last night, I got a notification and I thought Colonel Manus was live on TikTok, and I went, I don't think that would be his environment, but like I said earlier, it was just they're clipping his show and putting it on TikTok, and which I know I was told that I should do too because, trying to get it out there. But I'm enjoying this. It's just more work, more idiocy. And to do TikTok, I would have to do a separate show. Like I couldn't do like my Monday show, Wednesday show, and Friday show. I would have to do an extra show on top of it. And TikTok's just not worth it. But Rob, the money, dude, they send you so much money. Aaron and I made 30 cents. 30 cents. We didn't even make enough money but that's more money. I made 30 cents on TikTok for the half an hour or 45 minutes that we were on before I got kicked off. And Aaron calls me. He's like, dude, what happened? I was like, yeah, I think I got kicked off of TikTok. And then I go and I look, and actually I made 53 cents. He made like 37 cents. And I said, dude, we don't even have enough. But it was more money than I've made on X. Actually, I've never made any money on X or on this show. So I did really make more money. No, I'm not leaving you guys. Maybe take a break every now and then. But like I said, thank you guys for watching the show. I just want to talk about cool shit today. I am not in a raging mood. I hope nobody puts me in a raging mood because the conversation was this on TikTok was that Trump is acting illegally. He broke the law by deporting an illegal immigrant. And that was probably one of the dumbest things I have ever heard. One of, not the dumbest, but one of the dumbest things I've ever heard come out of liberals' mouths. There's always a new metric for how fucking retarded they are. And Bruce
Jenner was a woman of the year. I think her name was Caitlyn or something. I can't remember anymore.
Well, she's actually a conservative, though, supposedly. And I said he. But that leads me to that. Yeah. So, like I said, it's going to be light politics. I couldn't believe the idiocy of this dude that Trump should be arrested for breaking the law, deporting an illegal immigrant. And I went, oh yeah, I think I got to step in on this one. So I requested up, and I shredded that motherfucker.
Does this guy have any comprehension of what illegal means?
No.
Let's start with that.
No, he obviously doesn't, Cap, because
no
the thing is,
English.
Yeah, and like he spoke some kind of bastardized version of English, but he was just like, Trump needs to go to jail because this poor guy. I was like, dude, this dude's MS-13, and he was fucking indicted on child trafficking. Well, it's not proven yet. And I said, all right, so you know what? Forget about the fact that he's MS-13. Let's not even care about that. That is a big issue. Let's not even care about that. And I said, let's not even care about the child trafficking issue. Forget about that. We won't even talk about child trafficking. The very fact that the second he entered this country, he broke a law by coming in illegally. He's not afforded the same protections as an American citizen. That's not true. Everybody is. No, the Constitution and our laws are specifically for American citizens. That's it. The fact that we're even giving these people due process, and he just kept running around in circles. And I said, dude, listen, you're not going to fucking fade me on this. Well, who are you? And I said, I'm Patriot motherfucking Rob. That's who the fuck I am. He goes, what does that mean? I said, well, why don't you look at my profile? And on my profile, it says, host of Critical Mass on the Warboy Studios. And he goes, well, what's Warboy Studios? I said, well, yeah, why am I going to tell you? Look it up. And he looks it up. He goes, "You're a fucking seditionist." And I went, "What?" He goes, "You hang with that scumbag Enrique Tarrio?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "That's my brother." He goes, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I said, "No." I said, he started the network. He wanted me to do a show on it. And then the host of it went, oh shit. Because, they obviously didn't know. And then she heard my voice and she was like, whoa, what the fuck? And so then, obviously, they were, oh, there's a Proud Boy in here. And I didn't even say that I was a Proud Boy, but just, just knowing Enrique makes me a Proud Boy. So, everybody started coming in and they were drilling me, and just the idiocy of what went on there last night. And I said to the host, I was like, listen, you are a very unique person. And I would really like to interview you because this is going to piss off the left and the ultra right, me interviewing this person. And you guys are going to be really, really fucking shocked when you see what's going to go down. But it's an important conversation. It's a conversation I talk about all the time. And these guys there is literally nobody on the left that I've ever encountered I'm not saying there isn't anybody. There's that I've encountered. There's nobody on the left that can come with the amount of facts that I do. There's nobody on the left that can fade me. There's nobody on the left that I've ever run into that could fade Enrique. Because you know what? We just spit facts. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I get fired up about stuff. Absolutely. And I get fired up about things like, I don't know, child rape, child trafficking, transing children. When you brutalize and mutilate children. Yeah, I get passionate about that. And I stand 10 toes on what I believe in. But for the most part, we just we smoke these motherfuckers because they have, and that leads me into, there is something going down in Jersey. I'm going to post it. I'm going to try to post it tonight. If not tomorrow, please look for it. There is a, I don't even know how to say it. It's like I guess it's going to be a TV show. It's called Word War Debate. And it's in conjunction with the people at Parler, Play TV. And we are going to be there. We're going to be in Atlantic City. The War Boy Studios is going to be in Atlantic City. I think it's December 10th or December 11th. I mean, January. Oh, fuck. Sorry, guys. January 10th. Yeah. Dude, listen, so we're going to be in Atlantic City.
Guys.
And the very first episode that they're filming, it's going to be a debate. It's going to be Anna Kasparian and Pearly Things, that Pearl chick, the redhead. And Gavin McGinnis is going to be there. January 10th or the 11th. I will get all the information. I just wanted to throw it out there and let you guys know that we are going to be there. I'm going to be there too. We are also going to be doing a march on January 6th in D.C. with some very special guests. Ashley Babbitt's family. I mean, you guys probably know this by now if you're following Enrique. He's already posted it. We're going to be doing a walk. It's like a remembrance walk for Ashley. It's been 5 years. And so we're going to be there, and then we're going to be in Jersey and in Atlantic City. So if you guys are in the area, you'll have all the information. Come by and say fucking hi. So yeah, this word war debate. I have already thrown my ticket in the hat for debating a leftist on the Second Amendment, and they were like, "Ooh." I said, "Yeah, let's fucking."
Rob, it would take
Go ahead, Cap.
Rob, it would take an act. It would take an act of God for me to go back to that fucking state.
Dude, listen, I'm with you, bro. But I mean, now it's kind of like if all the hosts from the studio are going to be there, even Patty's going to be there.
Oh man.
Listen, if you wanted to go throw rotten eggs at Patty, that'd be the place to do it. I mean, I don't really suggest doing that. You know, it sucks. It sucks. I got to tell you, there's some times I want to fucking strangle the shit out of Patty. And then there's other times I'm like, dude, why don't you just show people this part of you? Why don't you just... You say things to like incite people to fucking hate you, bro, and it's like, why do you do that? It's not working in your favor. You're not causing the controversy that you think you're gonna, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, listen, nobody watches your show, like 5 people do. If you want to take this thing, I said to him the other day, I said, if you want to take this thing and do it so that 1,000 people are watching your show, your tactics aren't working, bro. He's like, oh, that was really nice of you, Rob. And I was like, yeah. I said, all right, well then, I guess if we're gonna be shitlords, yeah, don't. And Sue says, don't ruin her fucking Christmas Eve with Patty. We said his name 3 times at this point. That means he's gonna pop up. I don't know if he's gonna pop in the studio or if he's gonna pop in the space. But yeah, so if I know he's gonna be there with us on January 6th. And he's going to be very respectful, which I think is really cool. He's supporting.
That's a Tuesday, right?
Yes.
That's a Tuesday. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead, man. I mean, this is why Patty's calling me on the phone right now. I'm doing my show, Patty. I'm on my show and you're calling me.
That's what happens when you say my name 3 times. You fucking
Why don't you just join the space, you fucking idiot?
Because I wanted to make it uncomfortable for you.
It's not uncomfortable, dude. There's nothing you can do or say that's gonna make me uncomfortable. You fucking
join the space, you fucking dickhead.
You see that shit? We said his name 3 fucking times. God damn it.
So what do you say now? Bring the rotten eggs now?
A Moonlit Orchid says Beetlejuice. Oh shit. So yeah, we're gonna be there. I don't know if he's gonna be at the debate. I know he's gonna be on there January 6th, but I'm trying to. And then I was like, bro, I drive right by your fucking house. I want to take the train. And I said, dude, what do you mean take the fucking train, guy? We're going to drive down there in fucking style, kid. And he's like, I want to take the train. All right, dude, whatever, man. You take the train. I'm fucking driving. That way I can get the fuck out of that city as fast as I can.
Well, depending on where you live in southern New Jersey, Rob, the train is probably the best thing to do, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm talking about DC. DC's first. So I think
DC. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're going to head down there we're going to be down there January 4th in preparation for this, and then probably leave on the 7th. And then I don't know what the hell I'm going to do because I'm going to have to drive all the way home to New Hampshire and then turn around and come back down to Jersey. But I'm looking forward to this. This is like a foot in the door for something that they're promoting, and they're getting really big speakers. And it's kind of just like word war debate is what it's called. And, they're trying to make a TV show out of it. I think there's like 10 episodes. They're going to have guests in the audience. It seems that way. And they're going to bring in, heavy hitters to debate. And I'm really, really, truly looking forward to that. I'm going to be on my best behavior, but I love debating people, and I love debating people on the Second Amendment. So if they need me to do that, fill that spot, I'm going to fucking do it. No, I don't want to be famous. I really don't. I can't tell you how many times I have like 3 or 4 songs that people have heard that I've done, and they go, "Dude, you need to release this shit. You'll be huge." And I went, and I go, "No, it's just I don't know. It's not for me." Yeah, look, here we go. Look at this. Look at this.
You say my name 3 times, man. That's just what happens. It's not my fault.
You came on the fucking show. Nobody wants to look at your face, dude.
No, but you can look at my ass. Check your text messages.
You can look at my ass. Check your text messages.
Yeah. No, I'm serious. Check your text messages. Because you said you were talking about Colonel Manus earlier, and I showed you Colonel Anus.
I don't want to look. I'm not looking at my text messages then. I'm just.
Yeah.
No.
It's a picture of my ass, and you can kiss it. That's what I'm saying.
Dude.
You brought this on yourself.
I am not opening up my text messages. Listen, I want to.
Come on. Go ahead and post it. Post it. You can show the world my ass.
How many wobbly pops have you had today?
Not enough. Not enough. But I'm telling you that you said Colonel Manus like 5 times, and how anybody who hasn't done a little bit of comedy in their life wouldn't want to go with Colonel Anus jokes is just ridiculous. Like,
it's because I have the utmost respect for Colonel Manus, and I would never fucking disparage his name by saying anus, you fucking moron.
Colonel Manus.
Patty's really been in the sauce tonight. This
no, seriously. I would laugh at that at 3 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and 8 o'clock at night. Like, I mean, that is absolutely like Colonel Manus. Are you kidding me? That's
what are you, 5?
Yes, of course.
What are you, 5? It's like Bobby Pickles earlier today. This is not fair. And I was like, dude, what are you, 15? Like, I heard my 15-year-old son the second he goes, this is not fair. What kind of grown man said this is not fair?
First of all, I'm going to be 15 for the rest of my life. And
I'm 15 when it comes to like boobs, dude. Like, I giggle at boobs.
So,
like, when I see boobs, I'm like,
you can make boobs jokes, and I'm making anus jokes. I mean, they're both funny.
But I would never send anus pictures to somebody.
I didn't send an actual anus picture. It's just a butt photo of me. And you're going to look at it. I know you will.
No, I'm not. I swear to God, I'm just going to block your number. I'm going to go right into my contacts. I'm going to block your number so I can't see this shit. I don't want to look at your ass, dude.
Yeah, I don't even want to look at my ass. But it's funny because it's Colonel Anus, and you will salute him. That's the way it has to be.
See what you guys made me do? You made me say this motherfucker's name 3 times, and he pops up like some fucking... bad luck troll.
Yep. It's unfortunate, but you brought it on yourself. So what can you do? You know,
this hits the geek part of me. I can get with that shirt, by the way.
Oh yeah, you like that? I know you're a Star Trek guy. Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. I could get with that. Yeah, I could definitely get with that. Not the new Picard. No, that was garbage.
Oh, are you excited about Star Trek Academy though?
No, get the fuck out of it. Would I be?
No, I don't know what it's going to be like until we see it.
Dude, everything that's come out of the JJ verse has sucked.
Yeah, you think so? I don't know.
It's all woke garbage, dude.
I think that Strange New Worlds is great.
Is that the cartoon?
That's awesome. No. The live action Strange New Worlds, the most recent live action show, I think is awesome. Discovery was like uneven. Like some part of it was really good, and then there was some stuff I didn't like. I don't like the animated stuff because I don't like cartoons. So
Patty's got no soul. Did you hear that? He just told everybody he's got no soul. I just said you have no soul because you said you don't like.
I don't
cartoons.
like the animated stuff.
Yeah, the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't like cartoons, man. I'm not a cartoon fan. I never have been. I never liked cartoons, so that's just not my thing. I understand people like it and that's cool, but it's just not my thing. But yeah, I think there have been some Section 31. That movie was just god awful. I have no fucking idea who that was supposed to be made for, but it certainly wasn't like
was
Star
that the
Trek
silent film?
Say what?
Was that silent film?
No, it was the most recent thing. They did. Yeah.
So there was a fan movie made. It was completely silent, and it was
Oh,
Spock and Kirk, and it's on YouTube, and it was fucking amazing, dude.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll check that out.
it really was. It was, but it was silent, and all of the action happened in their faces, and it was Spock dying and saying goodbye, and Kirk saying goodbye to. No, it was Kirk dying and Spock saying goodbye.
So, what's your favorite Star Trek series? Like,
I would have to say,
Deep Space Nine. Or...
Next Generation.
Oh, Next Generation. Okay.
Next Generation, DS9. I liked Enterprise. I didn't like Voyager.
I liked Enterprise a lot. It was uneven, but I think the third and fourth seasons of Enterprise were awesome. The first and second were like hit and miss.
The first season of I like the first season. Second and third were good. The very first season of Next Generation, I'm surprised it actually got past that, because that was some of the worst shit I've ever seen. Like, I go back and I watch it now and I go, oh, like I can't even get through the first episode.
Okay, so let's do some real like perverted like stuff that's going to get us in trouble. What top?
Jesus Christ!
Say top 5 Star Trek women.
Deanna Troi.
Number 1, Deanna Troi.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Number 1.
And the blonde from the movie, the second movie, with Chris Pine as.
No, I'm talking about like regular characters, like on the series.
Well, that's in the regular universe, that's his wife.
Yeah, but okay, all right.
So that's it.
No, I said 5. It was like,
I can't name five women in the Star Trek universe that I would sleep with, other than Deanna Troi and the blonde with the hot body.
Really? I mean, you just said you watched Enterprise. You don't think that you don't.
What?
You can't think of a
6 of 9? No.
7 of 9. 7 of 9 was on Voyager, but that's not the point. Like, okay, all right. Well,
yeah, and I'm not attracted to black
women.
What about green women? Oh, the green woman from the movie.
Green woman.
You got a point there.
Yeah.
There are a lot of green women. They were the Orions.
No, I can't do it, dude. Can't do it. No.
Yeah. No, he's talking about the Orions. I get that.
Yeah, I know, I got you, but I can't. I don't really sleep.
I'm with you on the Deanna Troi, but what about what's that one? I don't remember all the other offshoots.
So the second
one girl with that.
So in the JJ verse, the Star Trek movies with Chris Pine as James Kirk, the second one had it was the Khan storyline.
It was the Admiral's daughter.
The Admiral's daughter.
She's
her name?
Like ridiculous. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, no, she's like.
What's the one girl that had like the? I guess she's an alien. She had like some ridges on her nose.
Oh, you mean in DS9? That's shit.
Oh,
I didn't find her attractive though.
It was Nana.
I mean, she was doable.
Yeah. It was Nana is her first name. She's
yeah.
But yeah, there were definitely yeah.
Yeah, and Kirk was a pig, so he'd sleep with anything.
Yeah, Joan Collins was his go-to back in the.
Oh yeah.
William Shatner slept with everybody in those TV series.
Yes,
that's why I brought up the Green Woman, because he nailed the Green Woman.
Didn't he sleep with Uhura?
Well, so that was
in real life.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it happened in real life, but their kiss on camera.
Oh blew up the world.
That was like a really controversial thing.
Yeah, it was the first interracial kiss.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't either. But I mean,
and it just listen.
Uhura was beautiful too. She was gorgeous. She had
no. There is only one black woman on this planet that I think is attractive in the least.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
I just don't find black women attractive, dude.
Well, who is the exception to the rule?
Halle Berry.
Oh, okay. Well, Yeah, but really, why? Like, I mean, you don't think that
Because I don't listen.
you don't think Beyonce is attractive?
No, we've gotten into this conversation before.
You don't think
No,
that or so if Halle Berry is
I have a
attractive, but you don't
preference,
think
dude.
that Pam Grier is attractive?
No,
Like,
we've
that
gotten
doesn't
into
make
this
any sense.
conversation
I know,
before,
but
Patty.
but I'm saying for a different audience.
Because he's just trying to get me to out myself as a white supremacist. That's really what he's trying
I'm
to
not
get me to
saying
do.
you're a white supremacist.
Candace Owens, she's whiter than me, but she's black, like my black
you think
friend
that
said.
Candace
Those
Owens
girls
is
are
attractive?
crazy.
I
Hell
don't.
yeah.
No, dude. I try not to sleep with crazy, but unfortunately, crazy finds me, and after I sleep with them, then I find out that they're crazy. So,
What about Stacey Dash?
Stacey Dash.
Yeah, she's all right. She's okay.
I don't
Not
know, dude.
all
I don't
right.
know, man. I've never really found
Kim Klacik.
I think she was
Kim Klacik.
dude with her fucking wobbly eye. No, sorry, bro. Like that, she's got an Enrique Tarrio eye. Listen, I'm here to try to entertain you guys and make you guys laugh tonight. If you guys want to talk about politics, like I told you at the beginning, this isn't the space. Just come in and enjoy it. I want to laugh. This is why we bring the fucking clown on.
No, this is fun. This is fun.
Yeah, no, I'd rather. Yeah, dude, Kim Klacik, is not attractive.
But you know what? What I wanted to ask you, this is a conversation we haven't really had before, but like you like certain science fiction, but do you like all science fiction? Or are you big like a Star Wars guy?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm bigger Star Wars than I am Star Trek.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I like both, but I don't like. But I'm definitely a Star Trek guy. Like I feel like that's
like I don't.
Better.
At one point in my life, the prequels didn't even exist to me. Like I would say
you thought they were that bad.
The prequels, Jar Jar Binks was fucking horrable.
Yeah, that's definitely a terrible character.
And I understand what he was trying to go for with Anakin Skywalker being a whiny little cunt, but it was just too much, dude. Like it was just too fucking much.
What did you think about the last three though?
They were the biggest, hottest pieces of garbage I have ever seen in my life. Are you kidding me? Listen, here's the thing. No, I have a whole breakdown of this, dude, because I am a Luke Skywalker fucking fan. I have been since I was a kid. I saw that movie when it first released in the movie theater. Mm-hmm. Okay? That's how long of a Star Wars fan I've been. Yeah. When Luke in The Return of the Jedi was in his black suit, he was a bad motherfucker. All right? Yeah. There was nobody stopping him, right?
Right.
You're not going to tell me that because he failed with Ben Solo, that he went into hiding and he's drinking green milk from fucking nipple pigs? Are you fucking kidding me? And then what does he do? He goes this big grand fucking gesture to go fight off the fucking Empire again, and he just fucks off to outer space, dude. He kills himself. This is not listen, Kathleen Kennedy killed Star Wars. She absolutely 100%. Every single thing of Star Wars that has come out since Disney has owned them has been a hot piece of fucking garbage. DEI, woke, fucking identity politics shit. This fucking acolyte thing, dude. These lesbian women are reproducing with one another. This is literally Star Wars, dude. These lesbian women are reproducing and going, oh, and they're chanting. And somehow rocks catch on fire.
I thought you didn't want to get
mad.
Do you
think this is a bit of Operation Trust, like inserted through propaganda?
Dude, listen. All I know is that everything, and the second movie in the sequels, the sequel trilogy, the second movie, that Chinese chick is fucking sufferable, dude. She is one of the most insufferable characters in fucking movie history. Like, she's on the screen and I go, please stop. Please get it off the screen. I can
tell you
me, but you got to understand, I've read the books when I was a kid. That is the story that's canon to me. Yeah. They should have done that.
Well, I can only speak for, as
yes, Rogue One was badass. Reno's right. So if I have to give you my list of top Star Wars movies in order, it would be Empire Strikes Back. It would be Rogue One. That's how highly I rate Rogue One. Rogue One was great. Empire Strikes Back, Rogue One, A New Hope, and Return of the Jedi. And after that, nothing else exists.
So I didn't really particularly like any of the the first three or the last three, but I wasn't like so. I'm like a Star Trek guy, so like I cared about everything that they did, and Star Wars. Like I was like I like Star Wars, but I'm not like as invested in it as you might be, right?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, dude, it
So I
was
just
the
wasn't
youth.
that fired
I
up
mean,
about it. When I saw the prequel, when the prequels came out, I was like, okay, these aren't very good.
no,
But
they weren't.
but
The last,
it didn't like piss me off the way that it pissed a lot of people off because I wasn't as invested in it. And the
each one of
last
those
three,
movies.
I just thought that Daisy Ridley was really, really good as
Oh, she's horrible.
as an actor. I thought like even if the scripts weren't what I would have written, I thought she did a really nice job.
Right. Well, Kathleen Kennedy has said she has gone when you put identity politics into something like this. She said she was purposely trying. No. She said she was trying to take a boy brand and turn it. The Force is female, is what she said, and this is what we're going to do. This was her goal when Disney bought Star Wars and they brought Kathleen Kennedy on, and even George Lucas was like, you know what, I made a mistake. I made an absolute fucking mistake because
if you look at like the fight scenes though, I mean, if you look at the just the battles, go look at Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader in the first movie, and
you mean Darth Maul?
No, I mean Darth Vader in the fourth movie, like the first.
Oh, and you mean A New Hope?
Yeah,
you mean A New Hope? Yes.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's really not exciting. It's pretty boring, and
it's
obviously he was going to lose, and you can see that. But then you look at it, like the fight between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader in the last movie, and you're like, Jesus, man, that's like so much. Just the choreography is so much better. Everything is so much better, and I understand it's because you got 30 years of filmmaking experience, and it's going to be better. Yeah, we get that, but I just thought that movie was more entertaining than the first. And when I say the first, I mean A New Hope. But
A New Hope is just it just has a special place in my heart. I think,
I get that. I mean, there's always going to be a sentimentality, attached to those movies that you saw when you were a kid, and I get that. I mean, same reason that I'm like attached to like Bull Durham and Major League and shit like that, because those are the movies I saw when I was a kid, and so they'll always be my favorite, no matter what.
So one of the guys that goes into Cliff Moskowitz, his Spaces. Cliff's
no.
So Cliff, it's Cliff, Miss G.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, I know Miss G knows.
So there's usually like a weekend space, and it's run by Cliff. And one of the guys that's in there, Michael Dean, was in Major League. He was an actor in Major League. Yeah.
No, it's awesome. That's one of my all-time favorite movies, and I think it's one of the greatest sports movies ever made. And definitely, like, other than Bull Durham and The Natural, I think it's one of the greatest baseball.
That was Robert Redford, The Natural.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But so yeah, I mean, I think the reason that I can like the later, the last three Star Wars movies is that I'm not as invested in it as a lot of other people are.
Well, see, here's the thing, Patty. As far as that goes, I mean, I don't know if my problem is this: it's like perfect example of what I'm trying to bring across. Michael Clark Duncan to me was a great actor. I found immense joy in watching him act. He was the best thing, honestly, about fucking Armageddon. I was just trying to give my man a head start. Dude, that shit fucking cracked me up and still did. Come get Papa Bear, dude, and he's on the bike. That shit, he was amazing in The Green Mile.
Of course.
He is not He is not Kingpin. They did an identity politics. No, dude, for the entire history, at least Marvel, before they changed to what's his name? Samuel L. Jackson plays him. Somebody help me, please. Jesus. Nick Fury. Nick Fury was always white. Nick Fury was always white, but Marvel changed.
When D'Onofrio started playing,
but I don't even think D'Onofrio's. He's good, but the point is they went into it and said, we are going to change the color purposely of the Kingpin to a big black guy. Listen, I have a lot of still have respect for him. Rest in peace. Rest his soul. I really have enjoyed Michael Clark Duncan in the movies that I've seen him in. I think he was a great actor and gone too soon. Sure. But when you go out there and say, we are going to change the race of a character, that would be like, listen, if somebody came and said, we're going to take Blade, if some asshole decided we're going to take Blade and make him a white guy, I would have the same exact fucking problem. Blade has been black since day one, period.
It never occurred to me to give a shit about any of that. Like, I just don't, I just don't understand why anybody, maybe somebody in the audience can, in the space can explain why I should care about that. But I just never have. Like, I just never have. It doesn't swing one way or the other for me, whether it's a black guy, white guy, black woman, white woman. I just don't get it. And I'm being honest. I'm not trying to bust balls or call people names or.
Yeah.
If you think about
Cap, hold on one second, Nathan. Nathan, go ahead, man. You have your hand up, and then we'll go to Cap. Nathan, go ahead.
If you think about how the Chinese are communists, they have a 20-year plan, right? It's almost like bending the knee further down the line for something else. It's subjugation, and the CIA has lowered the black population through Operation I forget what it's called, but Iran Contra, and who knows what other operations that they've done to do that too, and then they take that and then use that as a tool to subjugate the white guilt onto the rest of the population, and it's about destroying society. But my question is, has anyone ever thought to overlay Jesus as being Obi-Wan, and how what Jesus taught us, we're capable of all these things and greater. That's what Jesus said. And we can move mountains. So like we have this potential within us through the Holy Spirit, and that's basically Star Wars.
I think it would be more analogous to say that Obi-Wan would be God and Luke Skywalker would be Christ in that situation, don't you think?
Well, I think maybe Luke.
Luke was supposed to be the savior, dude.
But Obi-Wan was the teacher and Jesus was the teacher. So like maybe Luke was the first person player of all of us, like what we are capable of.
I think Obi-Wan would be more.
No, the Empire is Germany. Reno says the Empire is Germany.
Obi-Wan would be more John the Baptist, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, well, he was the teacher, but he wasn't the savior. You know what I mean? And that's what John was. If
you were the chosen one.
If we read the gospel, especially if we read the Gospel of John, John the Baptist was a different person than the guy who wrote John, the gospel. He kind of revered Jesus, but he understood that he had a role to teach him. And I think that would be more appropriate if you want to make a biblical, allegory here. It would be John the Baptist, I think.
Okay, I can get with that actually. You know what? There was always something in each one of those movies that was. I'm talking about the prequels that were fantastic, like mind blowing. When I watched all three in the movie theater, even though I swore after the first one I was not going back, but of course because I'm a fan,
everybody goes
like
and
a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So in the first one, the fucking pod race, the fucking sound of the pod race was fucking unlike anything I've ever heard in a movie theater, dude. The whole movie theater shook, and I was like, whoa, blown away by that. The second, I really can't think of anything. I know, Yoda bouncing around the fucking room like a fucking pinball drove me fucking nuts, dude. I was like, what in the fuck? Out of the three, Revenge of the Sith, the scene when, because I watched it on this, I happened to go to this big, massive fucking screen. Actually, I saw it in fucking Attleboro at the Showcase Cinemas in Attleboro.
Yeah.
And it was their.
I think I got my first hand job there.
Patty got a hand job. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
I'm actually shocked.
Yeah.
Dude, how much did that cost you? More than the movie, right?
Yeah. So, it was $10 for the movie, so definitely more.
It was in there because it was opening weekend. It was in their highest tech fucking theater that they had at the time. It was huge. I think it was like 70 millimeter. It was huge. And the shot where the camera is on Darth Vader's, like when the mask comes down.
Yeah.
Dude, and then you hear the breath for the first time. And I guess the way it was like a, RPX, but light. Yeah. Everything shook. And it was just the most amazing scene I can remember seeing in a Star Wars movie at that time. And then we got the infamous, no! And I was like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding? That was the worst thing I've ever seen on fucking film, dude. I think as far as Star Wars goes, that was like, they ruined it, dude.
Yeah, it was cheesy for sure. That scene wasn't good. But I think it's really difficult to you start out with a trilogy of movies that are just revered by just everybody, right? Like everybody loves those movies, right? And then you try and write a prequel. It's like writing Enterprise. Enterprise was a good series that suffered from the fact that everybody had such high expectations because everyone loved Star Trek, right? Everybody loved, the original series, even though it's ridiculous and silly, and everybody loved the Next Generation because it was great. But you can't. I almost feel like they were kind of up against an impossible goal. Like they just, there's no way that they could possibly have written, 3 movies that would have satisfied everybody. And they didn't do a good job.
You know what? Here's the thing. That's what you don't know. There is an expanded universe out there. Okay.
Yeah. There's a canon.
And those were that was canon at the time that he just completely did. I mean, you're talking about these books are beloved. Like this was supposed to be canon in the story, and even the prequels went against, for the most part, that. If they had just done that, if they had just done the expanded universe for the prequels and the sequels, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That would have been it. But Kathleen Kennedy came in and said, no, it's not canon anymore.
I think it's difficult to decide like what you pick from, like, because the canon for Star Wars is so huge. Like, what do you do? What fan fiction or what, like, where do you go with this stuff?
Heir to the Empire.
Yeah, that's what
they should have done.
You're right. They could have. But I mean, again, when you're dealing with corporate media,
the 50, 60, 70, almost 100 million people that bought those books over the last 40 years, everybody wanted to see Heir to the Empire being translated on screen. That would have been money in the bank for Disney.
Yeah. So why do you think they didn't do it?
Because when George Lucas sold Star Wars and Lucasfilm to Disney, he sent them with Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy is the one that runs the LucasArts part of the. I'm not the LucasArts, but the Lucasfilms part of Disney. Just like Kevin Feige runs Marvel. He's the head of Marvel. Yeah. She had a clear goal in 2014 that she wanted to change the brand because they were. This is the things I'm going by what she says, Patty. I'm going by the things that she has said in interviews. like listening to her speak, not just written down, listening to her speak. She wanted to change the brand from a boys thing, but this boys thing attracted women too. There were plenty of female Star Wars fans, just not like there were with guys. Just like there's female gamers out there, but there's not a lot compared to guys. It's a guy thing, okay? Yeah. She wanted to make it more of a, she said the Force is female. She has a shirt that she wears that says the Force is female. It's not female. It's never been. And so you're taking guys like me, no, seriously, hundreds of millions of people that have spent money on the toys, the movies, like the lore, the books, everything. You're talking 100 million people. Like I think Heir to the Empire sold like 150 million copies over 40 years. It's huge. Like, oh yeah, the expanded universe. She took all of that and said, hey, you know what? You, me, Rob, Patriot Rob, and everybody else that saw this movie in 1977, everybody who saw fucking Empire Strikes Back in fucking 80 and Return of the Jedi, who even as insufferable as they are, we still love the fucking Ewoks. And we're going to just tell you guys to fuck off. And we're going to, what made you popular, what made you fucking billionaires, you guys can go fuck yourselves, just like Bud Light did. When Bud Light said, when their fucking advertising director said, we are going to change it, we're going to change the whole image of the brand from the frat guy to the trans guy. And what happened? It failed spectacularly because you, just like, perfect example, Harley Davidson. The people at Harley Davidson were getting DEI like things, and they were like trans inclusionary fucking trainings. They really were. And people were like, no. And he said, we want to take the brand and push it towards a different type of people, while the people like me who made Harley Davidson what it is. Harley Davidson is only because of guys like me, hardcore fucking riders, like real true fucking bikers. Harley Davidson wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for guys like me. And they said, you know what? Fuck those guys. We're going to do what we want to do, and we're going to put out an electric bike so that we can appeal to the fucking liberals.
I thought you ride a Rice Rocket, right? Last time I saw
I have a Victory. You fucking
that is not true. I was busting balls.
Rob
I know. Does not ride a Rice Rocket, but
no, I don't ride a Rice Rocket. But I do own. Listen, I do own a Yamaha Raider, which is it's Yamaha's chopper. It's a fucking nasty bike, dude. I'm not ashamed of it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's built here in America, and the bike is fucking gorgeous.
Like I said earlier,
let me finish.
Yeah.
So for me, when somebody says, hey, fuck you and your money, we don't care about you. You made us what we are. I stand on principle. That's just who I am as a person. And I'm not going to fucking financially support that.
I think that, like, again, I said this earlier, but I think the reason that like I don't get all fired up about Star Wars is, I guess their editorial decisions is because I was never as invested in it as I am in Star Trek.
Well,
right?
dude, they did the same thing with Star Trek.
Well, Star Trek has always been about social engineering. Always been about social engineering. From
dude, are you kidding me?
It's always been that way.
That very first episode of Star,
it's also been about science, where like the Vulcans were pushing the edge of physics and what was capable in exploring the thought of what we could do.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely it has.
Yeah, but dude, it was light.
It's always been about civil rights. I mean,
but it wasn't forced down your throat. It was organic.
It was pretty obvious.
No, it was organic.
We were talking earlier about the
very first episode. That very first episode was of The Next Generation was probably one of the most racist things I've ever seen on screen.
What do you mean?
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't actually.
Where they went down to the planet where it's all black people and they had them acting like fucking. Come on, dude!
You found that to be a racist thing?
Oh my god! I was just like,
see that. I don't see that, but I do understand that there was a lot of there's a lot of sexism in the show, with the short skirts and the constant forced kissing, like every single episode. But
that's not like sexism.
Well, I mean,
that's appealing to your audience. You're appealing to your male audience by having hot chicks in tight dresses. Hello.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
We've
like
done
the
that
kind
for
of like
time
forced
immemorial.
kissing and stuff. Look, it doesn't really matter. What I'm saying is there is a big difference in what Star Trek did and what Star Wars did. In as far as social engineering went,
Star Trek was fairly apolitical.
Yes, well, Star Trek was very political. That's just obvious. And Gene Roddenberry has gave interviews, where he talked about that.
Dude, his
Star
kid
Wars,
hates the new Star Wars. Oh, what happened? We can't hear you, Reno. Oh, you knocked Patty out, dude. And we can't. Right in the middle of it. Patty, do you have the invite link? Reno, can you send him the invite link? Reno comes on the stage, guys, and knocks Patty out of the fucking thing right mid sentence. And he can't even get his mic to work.
My bad, dude. I'm sorry. I'm right here. Sorry. I didn't know he was on. I didn't know he was on that.
Somebody send Pat. Can you send Patty the invite link?
Yeah, I got him.
All right.
Sorry.
So, all right, Space. We've taken up enough time. You guys want to say some stuff? Come on up. Request up. I listen. I want to talk about fun. I want to talk about funny shit, and obviously we're going down the fucking Star Wars, Star Trek, but I know it's not like the sexy thing.
Patty, if you want to log in, I can come back in under a guest link.
What the Star Trek is more scientific and Star Wars is more spiritual, right? And so that's kind of like the division we have in society. But I think they both play a role.
Yeah, I kind of look at what Hollywood's been doing over the last 15 years. That to me is the social engineering part of it.
I can't DM Patty.
You can't DM Patty? Can you send him the link on like the messenger? Like on text?
No, I don't know how to do that because I'm fucking...
for fuck's sake.
Okay, well, I'll just log out.
No, hold on.
No, Patty, come back. Get Patty to come back. And
you have the guest link, right?
Yeah.
Well, then come back in so the three of us can finish this conversation.
Sorry, Patty, I didn't know.
Professional outfit here.
And the very important point was just made once they separated religion and education, when we had the great scientists coming out of those universities in the 15 and 16 and 1700s with Bernoulli's principle and Sir Isaac Newton's law and everything that we can think about. It was just a shame when they separated it. I think Nathan pointed that out. That's a good point, Nathan. And Merry Christmas Eve, guys. Appreciate that.
Yeah, come tell me some really killer fucking Christmas stories, guys. Let's enjoy the God. I'm trying to find a picture of what I'm talking about, because this was just The Acolyte was one of the worst things I have ever seen. I made it through like, I don't know, 10 minutes of it, and they went in specifically to make it gay, make it lesbian and woke, and it was just the worst piece of shit. I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it through the rest of it, and then I'm watching like people talk about it, like the Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic, those guys, and they fucking were showing like scenes. Boy, am I glad I didn't fucking waste my time with that. Oh, Jeff, what are you doing? What are you doing for Christmas?
We're just taking it easy at the house and cooking a nice Christmas dinner. We're having some pork chops tonight. Some not fried, but what is it? The panko breadcrumb pork chops, and just spending time with family, getting ready for the new year.
Nice.
Just trying to be positive. It's all coming together good. Just having a great evening. We're going to have a great day tomorrow.
Awesome. Cap, what are you doing?
Well, I'm going to be by myself this year.
You and me both, brother. You and me both.
Yeah. My daughter's, she'll be with her significant other's family up in Pennsylvania. So, yeah, I'm going to be by myself.
Yeah, my daughter's going to be with her fiance's family. And my son is going to Mass to be with that side of the family, and I will be spending tomorrow alone, and I am actually looking forward to it. You don't sound like you're looking forward to it, dude, but I am absolutely.
Well, this is why. I mean, you know, it's just one of those things where you know, it's the one holiday, maybe outside of Easter, that I actually like being with family. It's just going to feel kind of odd. You know what I'm saying? Just.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, I agree with you that there's nothing like peace and quiet. And you get to sit around your place in your friggin' underwear and shit and scratch your nuts whenever you feel like it.
I'm not wearing any clothes tomorrow. Fuck that. I'm just running around this house naked. I got to turn all the cameras off in here, and I got to fucking.
No.
I'm running around naked. I might even go live, fucking sitting in my chair, butt ass naked. Dude.
No, you don't want to pull a tube in.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
No.
I will not be pulling my tube in
Just
on
make
screen.
sure that camera's focused on your head. Okay. Let's keep the part of your torso from your shoulders up on camera.
Oh man, listen, I
don't give a fuck if your body, you had a body of an Adonis. Nobody wants to
no, nobody wants to see that shit. No.
Dude.
I'm working on that body though. I'm working on it. It's not there yet, but I still no dick pics, no naked Rob ever. I will never put myself in that position. Yeah, no. And unlike Patty sending me pictures of his ass.
Yeah. Are we not talking about Star Wars anymore?
What, Reno?
I said, are we not talking about Star Wars anymore?
No, we are. We just started.
Good.
Okay. We went too far down the political fucking rabbit hole, and I was like, no, I got to pull it back. So I just want to get to the people that are actually up on stage. If you guys want to take a mic, anybody that's in the space, if you guys want to take a mic and come on up and tell us what you guys are doing tomorrow, what you're looking forward to, please request. I will absolutely bring you up. I have the space for you guys. It's not for me. It's just one more added thing that I have to do while I'm trying to run the show, and I do it so that we can have people come up and talk and be a part of. Not Leroy. So should I bring Not Leroy up? There's no blue check, and he's a random. Should we bring him up?
Do it.
All right, do it. Let's
give it a shot.
It's Christmas
Let's
Eve.
go. It's Christmas. Let's see if we get a Christmas gift early.
Pedro, thank you for allowing me to mic up. I have my daughter came from DR. They got deported, but now she's able to come back home. It was fucking amazing for Christmas.
That's
Get
awesome,
rid of this
man.
motherfucker, Rob.
Fuck you,
right
niggers. Die, motherfucker, pedophiles.
That's awesome.
Nigger.
That's awesome, dude. That's great.
Yeah, it is. That was
You missed the point, not Leroy.
Oh man, that was not the gift I was looking for, but
that was exactly the gift I was looking for.
Dude, are you kidding me? Who is this fucking idiot?
Check your blue pill, see if he put any spam down there, Rob. That dude was no good.
I don't know if he.
Dude, that was great, dude.
That was everything I thought it could be and more.
After getting docked for the 19th time this morning, that's fucking awesome, dude.
Dude, what is wrong with people, man? I removed him from the fucking space, and
I appreciate the effort, though.
Rob, he lives at home with his parents in the basement, and he's got a blow-up doll for a girlfriend. What do you expect from the guy?
His only post is a dick in a box video.
Listen. Even Jesus loves him.
Oh. Jesus
God-
is
God
definitely a
bless
better
you,
man
sir.
than. All right, so again,
God
if you
bless
guys
you, and I hope you have a wonderful.
conversation and not call people niggers and well, I'm okay with that.
I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas.
Yeah. Die in a fire, faggot. I don't know what you want me to tell you. That was fucking.
Did you turn me
Hey,
down? Is that
what are you
did?
doing, brother? What are you doing for Christmas?
I'm doing nothing. I'm just here on the homestead and maybe digging some holes for the old septic or I don't know. Basically nothing. Just every day, another day.
So I got to get all fucking nerdy, and Reno and I just started playing this game. It's called Arc Raiders, and I think I rage quit today, dude.
Nice, dude. That's awesome.
I think I just rage quit. I'm
Fuck
done.
yeah, bro.
I am so
No,
fucking done.
you're not done. You're
Oh,
done.
I'm
until
so
we
done,
log on
dude. I'm
again.
so done. And that is the most toxic environment of fucking goddamn sweaty, autistic fucking
best,
nerds
dude.
ever.
It's
ever.
the best.
It is the worst thing I've ever experienced in all of my years of gaming.
We got to get
It's
the
just
goop,
gay.
dude.
But yeah, gotta get the goop. Patty, what are you doing tomorrow?
So tomorrow is going to be the first Christmas in quite a while that Marie is not working at the hospital. So we're excited about that. So we've got a friend coming in from North Carolina, and we're gonna have a just kind of a regular Christmas. But normally she's been working, so I've had to wait until the next day to celebrate Christmas. But this year we don't have to. This year everybody's going to be home at the same
This is
time.
the first time since you've been married?
No, not the first time since we've been married, but the first time in like 5 years, I want to say. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm psyched about that. We'll all be here at home with George, and we're gonna. She actually got. So I don't know if you know this, but golden retrievers have this affinity for this orangutan toy. It's this orange orangutan, and they go crazy for it. And George normally only gets like about 2 days out of this damn thing because he just tears it up. And so she bought 4 of them, and so she's gonna
George
take
is
him
his
for
dog's tooth.
Yeah,
George is
yeah.
his dog.
She's gonna take him for a walk, and I'm gonna set up the orangutans, or I'm gonna take him for a walk, and she's gonna set up there. We haven't figured.
They're called
that out.
orangutans?
Orangutan, like the animal, the orangutan.
Orangutan, dude. There's
No,
a G
it's
in
not. There's no G at
but
the end.
that's orangutan, but with a Boston accent.
It's orangutan. Anyway, we're gonna set it up, and then he's gonna come back in the house, and he's just gonna freak out because he's not even gonna know which one to eat first, and all this stuff. So, looking forward to that family time stuff.
Yes, like the monkeys.
Yeah.
Reno, what are you doing?
I am going to my parents, and we're going to have a lovely Christmas, and we're going to have a quiet Christmas, and we're going to worship the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Which many scholars have said was not in December, but
But yeah, of course, we all know that. We all know that.
December, dude.
I will be going. I gotta go to mass. I'm going to mass tonight. So
Are you going to midnight mass?
I am.
Bobby's
thought we
going
were
to midnight
grinding,
mass
dude.
too.
Yeah, I talked to Bobby earlier today.
Yeah, so did I.
He's really excited because I'm going to my first Byzantine midnight mass.
Okay, so I went to Latin mass with Bobby a couple of years ago, and it is just absolutely punishing, man. If you like to just stand and kneel, stand and kneel, stand and
It is
kneel.
beautiful though. It's beautiful. Latin mass
Yeah,
is
well, it's
amazing.
awesome that you can't understand what anything is being said.
Well, I
that
mean, if
makes
you
a
know
lot of
Latin,
sense.
you do.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Do you? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You speak Latin. Yeah, I'm sure you
Yeah.
do. So anyway, I
speak
remember.
Big Latin.
I remember.
I speak big Latin.
But I was standing
yeah.
there, like standing and sitting and kneeling and kneeling and standing and kneeling and standing, And I was like, Bobby, you don't understand what any of this shit is, right? Because all of this is in a language that you don't speak. And he's like, yeah, but, it's beautiful though. I'm like, yeah, beautiful shit that you don't understand. That's awesome. I think that's a great way to worship the
You
Lord,
could follow
is to
along.
not
It gives you a
understand what the
missalette
fuck you're talking. Yeah, you can get a mislead. I understand that, but why wouldn't you just speak English?
because it's Latin.
Look,
It's the whole point of a Latin mass.
like many
Who-
right wingers, I believe that if you don't want to speak
Oh, here
English,
it
you
comes.
should get out of my country.
Oh well, I'm sorry. 2,000-year-old tradition.
I can't. Fuck, I can't disagree with Patty.
2,000-year-old tradition, sir.
Speak English or get the fuck out.
I like
Get
when,
out of my country.
when
man.
Hunter Biden told Sean Ryan that he didn't know what party he was in, Democrat or Republican. He was just straight. That's about the first honest thing I heard that dude say in a long time.
I don't know if you guys have watched it, and again, I said light politics, light to no politics. But if you haven't watched it, the interview that Hunter Biden did with Sean Ryan is fucking mind blowing, dude. It really is. Like there's a lot of things, and I'm gonna get fucking ousted from the fucking club, man. They're gonna kick me out right now. There's a lot of things he said. He was raw in that video, and there was a lot of things that he said that I was like, wow, I have to give him respect for the things that he's saying right now. I was fucking mind blown, dude. It was like an hour and 45 minutes, and it was definitely worth watching. But I'm also the guy I'm also the guy that fought with my entire side when they convicted him of that straw purchase bullshit.
Yeah, cool. So I'll be going
I said that I'm a Second Amendment absolutist. Well, we got Hunter Biden, and it was all people on our side that were like, we got him. I said, first of all, do you understand the precedent that it set, which is a bad fucking precedent? Because now, who the fuck am I? If they want to get me for a fucking straw purchase, they were like, hey, we just indicted and convicted the president's son. Who the fuck are you, Patriot Rob? We're going to fucking smoke your ass, and you're going to go to jail for 10 years and a $250,000 fine.
Yeah, but see, this is the problem. You actually have a set of principles that you adhere to, and it's regardless of whatever is going on, you adhere to those principles. But these people just have desired outcomes. And that's the difference, man. Like,
yes,
that's
and to me, that's not a desired outcome. It's not the desired outcome would be, okay, he had sex with underage girls while snorting coke off their ass, and it was on video on his laptop. Okay,
well, there was let's be clear. There was no evidence that they were underage. They were definitely hookers. But who the hell knows if they were underage?
Well,
I mean, that's important.
There's plenty of things that
is an important.
Yeah, I mean, if they were 21 or older, or 18 or older, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I don't care.
There's plenty of things that you probably could have gone after him for, but the conservatives, because they needed some kind of fucking win, dude, they were just like, we gotta get one of these motherfuckers, and they didn't. First of all, they didn't realize that it was all performative. It was absolutely performative on the Biden administration to get the lemmings to go, oh, we got fucking Hunter Biden. Look, they convicted him on something that every single American pretty much does. Everybody who owns a gun pretty much does at one point or another. I mean, at that point, they could have said anything was a fucking straw purchase. Anything was a straw purchase. Like, who the fuck is the government to tell me if I go to the store and I buy a gun and I bring it out on the range and I fucking hate this thing and I despise it and I spent $1,000 on this thing and it shoots like shit and I just want to get rid of it because it's just going to fucking collect dust and I want my money back, and I turn around and I sell it after a fucking week, they could get me for a fucking straw purchase. Yeah. And all that did was set a bad precedent. And they're like, no, this is not going to set a precedent. It's not going to set a precedent. We got Hunter Biden. No, we didn't get Hunter Biden. What we did was
let me just break it down too. Like, if I wanted to tell a real story, a true story about somebody snorting cocaine and pulling out a gun,
better not implicate me, sir.
Right, like at a party or whatever. who happens to disagree with me politically, do you think I might be able to do a thing like that?
No, absolutely not, sir.
Dude, if you did
Definitely
that,
not.
you would
But I
instantly
would never. I would
turn
never
me into
do
an
that.
enemy.
I would never do that because that's nobody's business,
Absolutely.
and I don't do things like that, and that's why people trust me because they know that I won't talk, out of school about things like that. But if you wanted to just be a douchebag and just like talk out of school and say all kind of crazy things, and even if they are true or whatever, you could do that and get away with it. Would that be right? No, of course it wouldn't be right.
No, it
And
wouldn't be right. And
it wouldn't
that's
be
the
right.
thing. And unfortunately,
I'm not
because
saying that Bobby Pickles ever snorted cocaine off the ass of a hooker, but I'm just
You
saying if I wanted
shut
to
your
say a
God,
thing
you
like
damn
son
that,
of a
mouth,
bitch,
sir.
I swear
I
to God,
might
you
could do
Shut your
that.
One of
damn
my
mouth.
favorite
holy
ballers of
shit.
all
Don't say his
time.
name again. Don't say his name again.
One of my favorite ballers of all time is Lawrence Taylor. Shoot, man, it's Cowboys would send hookers and dope over to his hotel room. He'd party all night, come in the morning, kick the shit out of the Cowboys.
Well, the
Did
other
that for
the other
It was
problem
badass.
the other problem with that whole scenario was the fact that they got him for lying on a federal document, which the federal document is illegal to begin with. Like the 4473 is unconstitutional in every way, shape, or form. The Nix background system, that whole 94 crime bill bullshit, is patently fucking unconstitutional, right? So on that form, it says, "Have you ever used drugs?"
Nope.
And it's like, wait a minute, whoa, hang the fuck on. They want to take your ability to exercise your Second Amendment away, which the Second Amendment says the government can't do that under any circumstances. That's what it says. It was before it was codified. It's in the Federalist Papers. I can give you chapter and fucking verse in the Federalist Papers where Madison and fucking Hamilton both said this is bullshit. You're not, and then it got codified because the Federalist Papers were first before the fucking the Bill of Rights was codified. So
Madison and Hamilton said if you did cocaine off a hooker's
Yeah,
ass in a seedy hotel,
And just to be very
you
clear,
were-
I was only kidding, Bobby. I never saw Bobby Pickles do cocaine off a hooker's ass.
Ouch.
I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I wasn't a witness to it.
So
I
what
wasn't
I'm trying to
there.
do is that if you've ever smoked weed in your life, which, listen, I would actually rather have somebody who smokes weed owning a gun than somebody who drinks heavily. Period. End of story. I know that's going to go against fucking everything on my party side. And everybody's like, oh,
You know what? I've said this before, and I say this again just because it might be a different audience, but like guys like you who have a shitload of guns, or guys like Joe
I don't own any
Big-
guns. I lost
who
them
have-
all in a boating accident.
who have a shitload of guns, you're not the people I worry about. Like doing something stupid.
But there's
with
more
this-
of us
because
than
I
there are
know-
of them, Patty.
I know damn, and I get that, but I know damn well
Way
that
more.
you're not going to do something stupid with your firearms. Joe's not going to do something stupid with his firearms. I worry about the mentally ill kid like the Adam Lanza maniacs who go and steal their mother's guns and go and shoot because she didn't fucking secure them properly and ends up, killing a bunch of kids. That's what I worry about. It's not you guys. Like, I don't worry about.
But Patty, don't you think there's some responsibility on the FDA allowing our drugs and food to be so fucked up that it's mutating people?
I agree.
Sure,
That's all right. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right, man. We've got so much more issue. Like the bigger issue is mental health, and the bigger issue is the SSRIs and stuff that people do. Like that's more important to my mind than guns. But like I said, it's just I don't worry about guys like Rob or guys like Joe who have a fucking 100 guns. Because you're not going to go shoot the place up. I worry about Adam Lanza, who's going to go steal his mother's gun and shoot up a bunch of kids.
Right, but for every one Adam Lanza, there's a million that aren't.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not for just like taking away people's guns. I'm not for that. What I'm for is common sense. And I know Rob and I are going to disagree on this. Common sense gun control, and that I really think that you should be able to pass a test to be able to make sure that you can get a round down range, like that you can actually fire your weapon properly, that you know what you're doing, because most of the people who can do that are not the people who are going to go shoot up a school. You know what I'm
Hey, but
saying?
yo, but check this out, dude. I'm going to a Byzantine Rite Latin. I'm going to a Byzantine Rite mass tonight
Yeah, we're
because
going to
I
church.
bring it. The reason I bring this up is because we're supposed to be off of politics. But it's going to be beautiful, and it's a beautiful chapel. It's the first time I've ever been to a Byzantine Rite mass, and
Yeah.
so Bobby said to expect to be there for like 2 hours. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be cool when you're kneeling for 2 hours. You tell me how cool it is.
There are no pews in there, sir. They have no seats.
God.
So you're standing the
Then
whole
bring
time?
some knee pads.
They
Yeah,
have, they have knee like pillow kind of things or something. But yeah, but it's a big open dome. So like the chapel's like a big open dome. It's really beautiful. It's
When
really
did you
beautiful.
decide to do this, Reno?
Well, I got a friend of mine that's a Byzantine. He goes to the Byzantine Rite Church, and well, it's still Catholic.
Are
It's
you
still
drinking White Claws?
they're still in
Yeah.
still in communication with Rome. Like so, they're still in communication with the Catholic Church. It's just a different rite.
Is anybody surprised that Patty's drinking White Claws? No
like-
laws when you're drinking claws, kid.
Ain't no laws with the claws.
Is that a thing? No laws when you're drinking
No
claws?
laws when you're drinking claws, cat.
Is it mango?
This is ruby grapefruit.
Oh my God,
Dude, mango,
you are
mango
a
white
fucking
claws are the
grapefruit.
best.
Yeah, yeah. But there is some mango in the box.
That was my shit, dude. When I was
Oh.
I was a drinker.
I tried it. I tried that shit one time. Somebody, it was a boys' night out. It was a meetup, and all these dudes are drinking White Claws, and I was like, "What the fuck are you faggots drinking?" And they're
Dude,
like,
there's a new-
fucking no laws when you're drinking claws, kid."
There's a
And I
new
was like,
thing,
dude.
dude. The cut waters are the new thing, dude.
Oh, dude, I was like, what are you guys drinking? It was the nastiest fucking thing I have ever had the unfortune to drink. And I went, holy shit, why don't we do like man shit and drink bourbon? What the fuck is wrong with you fuckers?
Is it worse than Mad Dog
I'd
or
have been down
Thunderbird,
with it.
Rob?
Listen, there's nothing on this planet worse than Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah, there really
There
is.
is nothing.
yeah. I mean,
there's
besides, like,
nothing.
Mickey's.
The Hangover is the worst thing ever.
Remember Mickey's Big Mouth or
Oh,
Mickey's,
Mickey's
Mouth?
Big
my
Mouth.
God.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Dude, it was
dude.
fucking
the worst
Mad Dog
stuff.
2020. It was fucking Night Train and fucking Heffenreffer back in the fucking day.
Oh,
We used
yeah.
to go to Defto's Liquors and fucking, you know where I'm talking about,
No,
Patty.
this is all that's all we drank at the Met Cafe in Providence back in the day. Like the most disgusting
Mad Dog
shit.
or fucking Night Train?
Mickey's and
Oh,
Mad
Mickey's.
Dog.
Yep.
Mickey's and Mad Dog.
Mickey's was
Yeah.
the shit, dude. And remember when like St. Ides
Damn.
came out with St. Ides came out with their flavors?
Yes, St. Ides.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude. Hell
That
yeah,
was, dude, it was fuck.
Oh, man.
Dude, the shit that we drank back then, oh my God. But you know what,
Dude,
dude?
this shit
You guys don't
wonderful.
remember. I don't know. Actually, maybe Patty remembers. No, Patty was too young. But we used to have to go to Connecticut to buy Everclear. And back in the day, we used to drive down to fucking Connecticut, buy Everclear, but they also had Purple Passion, which was Everclear and grape
hell yeah.
soda mixed in a fucking 2-liter bottle.
Yep, that shit was so good.
Yeah, oh yeah, but it's illegal in Mass, dude. You can't get Everclear in Mass.
Yeah, it's grain alcohol.
So we had to go down to fucking Connecticut. And let me tell you something. If you guys have never had Everclear, I don't suggest that. Yep, Cisco. Yep. Fidel says Cisco. I do not suggest you ever try it. Just think about drinking, rubbing alcohol with a little bit of a sugar flavor to it. That's what Everclear is. It will fuel your automobile 100%.
It's got
See,
off.
I actually enjoyed absinthe.
Yeah, I was
tried
a
it.
big fan of absinthe.
Oh, I'll tell you what, man. So
I tried
so
it once, and
I was in Sicily when they legalized absinthe, right?
Yeah.
And so we went to this bar in Taormina, right? Taormina is at the top of a mountain, basically, right? So we went all the way up the mountain. me and a friend of mine, and he got like completely fucked up on absinthe. I was actually, I'll admit that I was actually scared to try it because basically it's like LSD in liquid form. So like I was like, nah, I don't want to mess around with that. Like that's gonna fuck me up too much. But my buddy Logan, he got completely hammered, and he started talking to this girl. I swear to God, he was speaking in tongues. It was like
That's
Swahili. Like it wasn't even English. Didn't make any sense.
you drink that fucking absinthe, you'll cut your fucking ear off.
Yeah, I mean
yep, absolutely. Yep.
That's why it was illegal for so long. Is that
It's
Van
the
Gogh
wormwood.
cut his fucking ear off.
Yeah,
Anyway,
wormwood.
so this was so strange. He was just saying crazy things that we couldn't actually go home because it was his car, and I was like, no, we're just gonna like stay in a hotel or whatever, and we're gonna spend the money, and that's the end of that. But I said I'm never touching that shit. To this day, I still have never drank any of that stuff. But I'm telling you, like this is like it's not alcohol. This is drugs. Like this is like something that's different than regular alcohol. Like you can't like I don't even know what the hell how to describe it.
Think,
Except
hey
it's like
Patty, I think
LSD.
it looks like Cap might actually have an alcohol related story. Go ahead, Cap.
Yeah. Have any of you guys ever had ouzo? Real ouzo?
Yes, absolutely.
I have not.
No.
Fuck that.
No, it's a Greek liqueur.
Mhm.
I got introduced to that in Germany. We were out, we went into a Greek restaurant and started, having some food. And the waiter comes over and he says, "Would you like to try ouzo?" And we're like, "Sure, it's alcohol. Why not?" And he brings it over. It kind of smells like sambuca, but not that real harsh black licorice smell. So we did a shot, went down nice and smooth. It was, believe it or not, in a frosted shot glass. And we're like, hell, man, yeah, bring some more. So he brings over, we drank 3 shots apiece. And the best I could describe it is having a buzz from drinking and being high at the same time.
Oof.
And we find out, now, mind you, I'm in the Army. All right, we all are. So I asked the waiter, what's in this? It's smooth, it's great, and he says, it's mellowed out with opium. We all looked at each other. We're like, we're fucking dead, man.
It's mellowed out with opium.
Yeah,
It's mellowed out with opium. What does that even mean?
No, it means you're gonna fail the whiz quiz
That's
if
what
you.
he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, right,
Yeah.
exactly, man. Oh, man. And so basically, we should be scared, right?
Yeah,
Fuck it. We already have
definitely scared.
3 shots in. It's already in our system. So we have a few more. But
Yeah, I mean, at that point, what's the point? Yeah, who gives a shit?
Yeah, you're already fucked.
exactly.
Might as well.
It's in your system. And
So none of you got.
we said
None
to
of you got
hell
the
with
piss
it,
test.
man. No, we didn't. No piss test. We had to go on a field exercise literally that next week. So we were fine.
You sweated it all out.
They're not going to piss test you before going right. Yeah, right. You're running PT every morning. Not only that, we drank like fish. So we started slamming beer down, of course, during the week, and I think we pissed it all out.
I'll tell you what. When I
I
was
can
That
imagine.
stuff.
Yeah, when I was in school, there were a bunch of kids, for whatever reason, they were, this was like 1999. I was in the Defense Information School in Fort Meade, Maryland, and just outside Baltimore. And we could go at night. We could go to clubs in Baltimore or DC. Like they were both like, about 30 miles away. So we had fun, going to both places. And back then it was all about ecstasy and raves and shit like that. It's 1999. And these fucking kids.
Hey, Patty, am I
Yeah.
frozen?
No, but I am.
You are, yeah.
Yeah, I blacked out. But you can hear me, right? All right.
Yeah, we can hear you. You're frozen with your mouth wide open. Somebody screenshots that so I can fucking Photoshop a dildo in it.
Nice.
Too late. Anyway, so what I
frozen
ended up,
again?
Yeah, it's frozen again. I'm just gonna switch my camera to the stupid thing. Anyway, used to, we'd go to Baltimore, we go to DC, and we, screw around, and all the kids like going to, the raves and whatnot, but you couldn't get caught, with on the piss test with ecstasy. So they were all drinking Robitussin.
Ugh.
And they called it
I'm gonna get something
robo
to drink.
tripping. And this is like the most disgusting thing I can think of. Like, because I mean, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, if my mother made me take Robitussin because I had a cough or whatever, like it was the most disgusting thing I would like resist it as best I could. But these kids were drinking Robitussin, like whole bottles of Robitussin.
Oh God,
to get fucked up. Like, and I guess it was kind of like a thing like ecstasy, but whatever. That's what these kids were into.
I even hate taking Robitussin, just like a spoonful of it, just to fucking.
No, it's gross.
I couldn't even imagine drinking an entire fucking bottle, bro. What?
No, but they would get hammered off it, and then they wouldn't pop on the whiz quiz. So
the last time I went to a rave, it was 2009. Back in the early 90s, we didn't. They called them raves, but they weren't really raves. But a buddy of mine said, "Rob, I want to go to this rave," and I was like, "Dude, I'm not. I'm a little too old for that shit, dude. I'm not going."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Bro, I really need you to go. I really need you to go with me." And I was like, "All right." So we go to this rave, and he's like, "I gotta find rolls," and I had no idea what the fuck rolls were.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, what you need to drink is fucking Malort.
Well, no, I don't make it a habit of drinking. So we go to this rave, right? We get in there, and he's like, "I gotta find whoever's." I said, "What the fuck are rolls?" He's like, "It's Molly, dude." And I was like, "Oh fuck, here we go." So it's just not my scene, dude. The raves aren't my scene. I was kind of over in the corner.
Not the music you're into and shit. Yeah.
I mean, dude, I like industrial and I like techno, but it's just the scene itself is not like Prodigy's Fat of the Lamb is one of my favorite albums of all time. Like I love that album. It's fucking phenomenal. But so I'm over in the corner. I'm just like chilling, whatever. And I see him go up to somebody. He gets a fucking pill. He pops it in his mouth. And like half an hour later, he's like, "Dude, they're selling me bad shit. They're selling me bad shit." And I was like, "Okay, well, then obviously they just have bad shit." He's like, "I got to go get more." So he went and they bought 2 more from somebody else. And no, I'm dead serious, dude. This is how this happened. Popped them in his mouth. Fucking 45 minutes later, "Dude, I'm not feeling anything. I got to go find somebody else." And he goes and gets 2 more and pops them. I'm not kidding you. And then all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah.
Fucking hits this motherfucker like a ton of bricks. And he's running around, stripping his clothes off, saying that he's like the fire god or something. I don't know what was going on. This was the drummer in my band. Like we were in
awesome, dude.
And he was. So he's fucking running around like completely fucking insane. We finally get, dude, so much shit happened that night. Oh my God. That was the night that I decided that I told my daughters that they were never allowed to go to a fucking rave. And if I find out that they were out of the fucking will, and I would kick their fucking asses. I had this chick come up to me. She was I could not tell, but this would look like a grown ass motherfucking woman. Dude, she had like D's and she was wearing the stripper shoes and the whole 9 yards. And she comes up and she's fucking flirting with me. And
It was a dude.
But no, it wasn't a dude. No, it's even worse. I would have preferred a dude. No, seriously, I would have preferred a dude hitting on me over this.
Right.
And
She's
any
fucking 14.
guy who's around younger girls innately feel if unless you're a fucking piece of shit, especially a father of girls, you can tell young. And she started talking, and I was like, holy shit. I looked at her and I said, how fucking old are you? And then this girl's been hitting on me for like 20 minutes. I said, how old are you? She goes, 13. And I went, I literally did this. I literally did this. I took my jacket off and I put it over her. And I said, you better go home to your parents right now. She goes, get off me. Get off me. I'm going to go do my thing. And she goes running off. And I was like, I am fucking horrified right now. That's when I realized that I might be fucking prudish. I mean, dude.
No, there's nothing prudish about not wanting
like,
to mess around with.
I said,
I mean, that's just crazy. Yeah.
I went home and I told my daughter, my oldest daughter, my 32, well, she's 32
ever.
now. I told her, I said, hey, T, have you ever gone to a rave? And she's like, and she looks at me and she goes, I said, we don't lie to one another. And she goes, yeah, I've been. I said, have you ever gone to the rave that I went to tonight? And she's like, yeah. I said, are they all underage? She was 18 at the time. Again. She goes, just about every single one of those girls is 15 and under. I said, why didn't you fucking tell me this before I went to the goddamn fucking rave? I would have never walked in that
kids
motherfucking
always
building,
think
dude.
that they're, kids always think they're in control of what they're not in control of. And that's just a horrible
dude. I would
of it. But
fucking horrible. So I grabbed.
If you were a scumbag instead of who you are, that would have ended up in a disastrous situation. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, we get on 495 because this was in
like in a hotel with her in a chair and you peeing on her.
Oh, dude, that's fucking horrible.
Listen, R. Kelly.
It's because I'm a girl dad. And I just have fucking mad issues. Like, well, I just have issues in general with people fucking with kids. And I turned into dad at that point. So I grabbed my drummer. I was like, dude, we are the fuck out of here. I drag him out. I throw him in the fucking car, right? We're going down the road. He's got his head out the window. And it looks like a dog drooling, and it's hitting the back window of the car, like, because he's drooling that much, and he's sticking his head out the window, and his lips are going because of the wind. So I'm like, oh fuck! It's now like 2:30 in the morning, and I'm driving down 495, right? And I go,
still early.
Shit, there is no fucking gas stations open. I finally see a sign for a 24-hour gas station, and I pull off the fucking road, and I pull into the fucking gas station, and every single cop in Franklin was at that gas station. I was in Franklin, Mass. Every single cop in that town was at that motherfucking gas station, and he's going, hey guys, what's going on? And he's fucking screaming on the top of it. He's like, I'm feeling good tonight, boys. How you doing? You guys want some donuts? And he's just fucking, I was like, dude, I walked up to him. I literally open hand smacked him in the fucking mouth in front of the cops. The cops died laughing. They were I was like, dude, listen, I'm the designated dummy right now. And they're like, all right, no, we got it. And they said, get him home safe. I said, yep. And I turned around and I said, you know what? I was like, bro, I'm going to smack you. No, you're not. Fuck these goddamn pigs. They're eating their fucking donuts, but you guys have a gun. And I went, before he could say another word, I went, smack, right across the fucking mouth. And he just stopped. He looked at me. He goes, holy shit, you really smacked me. And he was like instantly sober. We got in the car and went home. And then like a month later, he's like, Rob, you want to go back to that fucking... I was like, no, dude, you're on your own, bro. You're completely and utterly on your own. No, Merry fucking Christmas to you, dude, because it was Christmas time. I was like, no, I'm not going to. And that was it, man. I will never attend a rave again because it's just...
I'm not a big fan of drugs anymore, but
I've never been.
I do like I do like watching people that are on drugs because it's fucking hilarious.
You know, I used to at one point when I was completely and utterly desensitized to the pain, and I don't want to go down a bad route, but when you have somebody that you love more than anything on the planet who's a fucking raging fucking heroin and fentanyl addict.
Well, there's a difference.
All the
now we're
all
talking
the humor
about
comes out of it.
drugs here now. Like watching somebody on mushrooms or like watching somebody on that shit's LSD or whatever. That shit's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but the music is goddamn awful, and
the music
like
is
I
awful.
gotta say, like I mean,
What,
I,
like
I don't
rave
want
music, industrial?
Yeah, I can't stand it. I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it.
That's the one music. Like I love every music, but
I think I can get down. Like I can tolerate just about every kind of like music I don't like necessarily. Like my wife likes modern country music. I don't like country music, but like I can understand why people do. Like I get it. It's okay.
This motherfucker right here's got me fucking hyped up right now, son.
Oh my god, are you zinning? Fucking everybody! I don't know if you guys are watching while it in the space. Reno just showed everybody his zins.
If you ain't zinning, you ain't winning, son. This motherfucker's got me hyped up.
I chewed tobacco for fucking 20 years, and I'm so glad that I stopped.
Dude, I smoked when
I was in the it was Copenhagen. It was Copenhagen.
I was a Kodiak man myself, like for as long as
really
could possibly.
Dude,
yeah,
Copenhagen in the field.
Dude. I like Copenhagen. I like Copenhagen
because we couldn't smoke in the field, bro. So like we all had to bring something. So
on the ship, I mean, we fucking chewed like it was nobody's business. Like I mean, that's
I quit smoking 13 fucking years ago, and I'm glad that I did. It was
no, I'm glad I quit chewing.
I'm trying to quit smoking.
I went cold. I actually went cold turkey.
Yeah, that's the only
my
way
dad did that.
I just said fuck it.
Yeah, my dad did that, dude. My dad, one day, I think I was like 4 years old. My dad comes in and he takes the cigarettes and he was like, dude, I'm tired of these things. And he throws them in the trash. And the man has never picked up a cigarette ever again. I was like, holy.
I mean, every once in a while, I smoke. Every once in a blue moon, I'll smoke a cigar. I'll go out and have a bourbon, sit by the fire, and have a cigar. But other than that, like, I actually haven't even had any alcohol. So last Christmas, I had.
Dude, I don't think I've drank in a long time.
I'm telling you, if and when I get diagnosed with a terminal illness, I'm going to pack a lip of Kodiak the size of your fucking head, Reno.
Right?
Because
do it, dude.
I'm going to be like, yeah, because
the way you drink, it's going to be cirrhosis, motherfucker.
It is absolutely wonderful, and I love it. But like, it's going to kill me. Like it would have killed me.
I miss my Copenhagen, dude. I hate smoking.
Yeah, me too,
dude.
man. I miss chewing, but I mean, it's just not something.
Oh, don't we have? Oh,
so I'm trying to quit.
Dude,
I'm trying to
Kim's
quit
got a show.
So. Oh, does she?
Yeah, I think she's got a show on Wednesdays at 7:00.
Oh, she called me a faggot today. That was
she did.
I mean,
she did.
I don't think there's anybody that's gonna in the space or watching that's gonna argue with her.
I got doxed
but I did respond by saying that I started, and I did actually start a GoFundMe for the Kim.
Oh, dude, don't.
Oh, let me. Can I address that? Can I address that, Rob? Listen, the guy that doxed me today, if you're watching this, I don't know if you thought you were the first one to do it, but that was like the 19th time I've been doxed.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Yeah.
It doesn't affect me anymore. So,
all right, everybody out there that's watching right now.
I did start a GoFundMe.
Patty just won't drop it. He just won't drop it.
Kim Coulter.
Don't make me mute him.
I got my ass kicked by my husband Tim.
Oh my God, dude! Stop! You're gonna
stop.
Listen,
Christmas.
Listen, I'm gonna blow up everybody on this fucking studio if Patty doesn't fucking stop. This is all fake and performative. Everybody actually loves one another and cares about one another, but we are the most relentless fucking ball busters on the fucking planet. And that's really what it is. Patty tries to be a shitlord. Enrique tries to be a shitlord. Nobody's the head shitlord because I'm the head shitlord. And it's all fucking performative. Whether we disagree with one another or not, we actually do get along, which is fucking wild. So there you go. So everything, when Patty starts talking shit about me, when he starts talking shit about Bobby Pickles, when he starts talking about Reno, when he talks shit about fucking Kim, he doesn't mean it. He's just trying to fucking drum up fucking drama.
Dude, our group chat is amazing.
Oh my God, it's the funniest fucking
that
thing
is
on earth.
actually true. Like,
Yeah, no, our group. If you guys were in our group chat, you'd just be like, "These dudes are really fucking insane."
Yeah, like when
All
somebody
right, so
talks
we
shit
are
to me,
gonna-
I meme them for fucking 3 hours, and they're like, "Man, I shouldn't have fucking done that."
All right, we are gonna say no. Actually, in Patty's case, it doesn't fucking work. It hasn't worked. So I've tried to suggest to him a new strategy. So
Me and 7 bots are the only ones that watch Patty's stream.
all right, we're gonna say our goodnights, guys, on the live, and then I'm gonna come back to the space in like 2 seconds. Patty, what do you want to say?
I just want to say thank you to everybody who's watching the show. Thanks to Reno and Rob for hanging out, and hey, we're all going to have differences of opinions and we're going to break each other's balls, but I really enjoy the fact that we can do that and still exist on the same network. So awesome. And
So you hear that? It makes it really hard to fucking hate him. I don't know what you want me to tell you. It makes it really hard to fucking hate the guy, because sometimes he is fucking fairly normal, which is a scary fucking thought. Rena, what do you got, bro?
Guys, Merry Christmas. Spend time with everyone that you love, because we're not promised another day. And love Jesus. Tomorrow is a very important day for him and for you and for our salvation. Love one another.
And I want to say thank you guys very much for tuning in. There's almost 1,400 people watching. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Everybody that came in the space and everybody that came up and spoke, thank you guys. Thank you guys for always supporting. Thank you guys for always having my back. I know who the real ones are, and I know who the fucking fakes are, and I do appreciate it. I appreciate you, Patty. I appreciate you, Reno. Yeah, man. And if you're gonna be with your family tomorrow, fucking suck it all in, man. Take it all in, because you never truly know when that's not going to be there anymore. And I'm not saying this because I'm going to be upset about being home alone tomorrow. I'm just going to grind on Arc Raiders, even though I rage quit today. But
it's addictive,
dude. It's addictive and it's fucking nuts, man. It's just
Goopers are gonna goop.
Dude, they are. I'm in a different bracket now, and every I go in and like 30 seconds later, these fucking cockbags just fucking smoke my shit, dude. And I'm like, you fucking assholes. I'm not even here for that. But whatever. It's a sweaty nerd game. And it's just I fucking rage quit today. But anyway, seriously, take in all the love, take in your family, look around, appreciate what you have, and Merry Christmas, everybody. And I hope
Merry
you
Christmas,
really
kid.
enjoy. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Kim. Merry Christmas, everybody on a studio. You guys have a great night. I will see you on Friday. Let's pray that I get my guest. Boy, this guest is going to piss both sides off. So
Nice.
It's going to be it's going to piss both sides off, like really bad. I'll see you guys on Friday. Hopefully, I'll announce that. I will also be putting up information about Word War debate that's going on in Jersey. I think the 11th, January 11th. And Enrique on his page just put a flyer up for the J6 Ashley Babbitt walk in D.C. If you guys can make it there, I will be there. Patty will be there. Bring rotten eggs and rotten food.
I'll be there.
You can throw them at Patty. No, don't. Please don't do that. Do not do that. I will absolutely stand in front of it, dude. Don't do that. That's not cool. I'm just making a joke. If you can't discern joke from reality, you're a fucking idiot.
Guys, be there.
I can take an egg or two. I can take an egg or two.
DC on the 6th. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild.
Yeah, so if you guys can make it down to DC, or if you're in the area and you want to join us for remembering Ashley Babbitt, and we'll definitely be there walking with Ashley's mom, and then we're going to be in Jersey on the 11th. So with that, again, Merry Christmas. Have a good night.